We offer several learning opportunities and training with Mentor Collective, including required mentor training, optional courses, and discussion guides on topics such as communication skills. Mentor Collective's required mentor training is an on-demand experience similar to other on-demand courses online learners may already be familiar with. It's an easy-to-read format with lessons organized by chapter based on the learning objectives for the course. Mentors first engage with Mentor Collective through their participant dashboard, which is the hub for their mentorship experience. On their dashboard, they'll see several onboarding tasks, including to take their matching survey and complete required mentor training. Participants are then greeted with a welcome video explaining how to use the course player technology. They can then dive into each chapter, where lessons are a combination of text, video, and images with checks for understanding and informative assessments built into each chapter, allowing participants to engage deeply in the learning process and use higher order thinking skills to consider the application of what they have learned to their mentorship experiences. Chapters are downloadable as PDFs for on-the-go learning, and there are also several accessibility options to ensure an inclusive learning experience. At the end of the course, participants take a formative assessment to assess their performance against each of the learning objectives. Participants must score 75% or higher on this assessment to demonstrate proficiency. And this ensures that we know students have actually learned the training content and not just clicked through that course player. Following successful completion of the course, participants receive a downloadable certification that they can share on their social networks, such as LinkedIn. They are then redirected back to the MC participant dashboard, where they're automatically marked as completed training, and then they're ready to be matched with a mentee. Training is required for mentors at Mentor Collective because required mentor training is the basic level of training needed for a Mentor Collective participant to be successful in using our product. Mentor Collective believes that while anybody can be a mentor, not everybody has the experience or skills needed to foster an impactful mentorship. Training sessions help equip program participants with the appropriate expectations and skills needed to be a successful mentor right from the start of their mentorship. Additionally, even for experienced mentors, our required training covers how to use elements of our system that are likely new to an incoming mentor. The training teaches how to use the participant dashboard, how to use our flag system, and how to log conversations, among other things. Since the purpose of this training is to provide a foundation for growth and an understanding of how to engage in the program, it's a requirement for mentors to complete before continuing in their mentorship. We structured the required training using best practices in curriculum design. The course takes between 45 minutes to an hour to complete and begins with the basics, how to use the dashboard. After taking the participant through the various product features, the training then explores the foundational soft skills needed to be an effective mentor, such as best practices for communicating with a mentee and how to establish conversational boundaries to keep a mentorship conversation appropriate, focused, and impactful. The curriculum was created using the same practices educators use to create any learning experience. Learning objectives or outcomes based in Bloom's taxonomy drive every chapter, and a combination of informative and formative assessments check for understanding and drive the learner back to content they may have missed. Engagement strategies such as reflection exercises keep the learner interested in the course content and allow them to apply what they have learned to mentorship situations. Our basic required mentor training is not institution specific, allowing us to serve the needs of all mentors who engage with our product. However, partners are encouraged to create institution-specific content that can be added as supplemental resources and also accessed by mentors or mentees through their participant dashboards. We have a variety of learning resources available for mentors and mentees throughout their mentorship journey. Required mentor training is just the start. Mentors and mentees also can engage in some of the optional courses listed on their participant dashboard. They can also check out our large library of discussion guides and mentor briefings, which are read-only resources meant to guide mentors and mentees in conversation. Each of the learning objectives in basic training supports the start to a successful mentorship experience. That includes how to best use the participant dashboard in the event a mentor needs to raise a flag or log a conversation, how to set up boundaries for a healthy mentoring relationship, and how to introduce oneself appropriately to a mentee. Ongoing resources such as discussion guides, mentor briefings, optional courses, and supplemental institution-specific resources further support the mentorship journey as it goes along. Mentees might need support raising a difficult question to their mentor and can find support for that in a discussion guide meant to help mentees self-advocate or communicate about difficult topics. Mentors might need support on what Title IX is or how to support a challenging mentee question, and they can also find support for that in both the MC-hosted discussion guide and mentor briefing content, but also in the institution-specific content, such as a link to the campus's Title IX or Student Support Office, or a guide created by the school itself with support resources specific to that institution. There's truly a learning opportunity for every need a participant may have, whether it's mentor collective content or pointing to on-campus resources.